Have joining us on the line Wasim Nasser, who is our jihadist group's specialist here at France 24. Wasim, good evening to you, sir. Are you surprised by this news that al-Baghdadi has been supposedly speaking?
No, I wasn't quite surprised, since it came out with the regular propaganda and communication outlets that they have. The last time he spoke, it was 20th of September 2017, and then before on November 2016. So it's more or less a year. He gives an audio each more or less a year. And it was like, as you said, he told his supporters to stand still, to keep the fight. It was a long audio, 54 minutes and 42 seconds, and which was interesting in this audio, beyond the fact that asking them to stay firm and to fight, etc., was that we were able to situate it in time, because he spoke about current issues, like, for example, the issue of the American held by Turkish authorities, the American preacher. He talked about the issue of the Syrian rebels delivering the south of Syria to the Syrian government. He even spoke about the issue of the last terror attacks and anti-terrorist operations in Jordan, which are less than a week old. And even also spoke about $100 million that was given by Saudi Arabia to the YPG Kurdish forces in northern Syria, which was admitted by the President of the United States and by Saudi Arabia itself less than a week also. So we see that he's aware of the situation around him, and that he's not that isolated as we could have heard a few weeks and months ago from media outlets, or one media outlet or another.
So it certainly puts Baghdadi, if it is indeed him speaking, into a very immediate context, as you say. I wonder, Wasim, what the effect might be on possible followers who are out there who get to hear this, get to read about this. What do you think the effect on them will be?
Well, I guess actually he asked also for attacks in Europe, and he named Canada. I don't know why Canada specifically, and European countries, after naming, of course, the United States, and saying that the United States is losing ground in the Middle East for Russia. Russia, the new force in the Middle East, as he said, and he said this also a year ago. So yes, it could have an impact, because he speaks very little. A year gap is a long gap for a jihadi leader, and because this year gap gives a place for a lot of rumors saying he's dead, he's wounded. So it's important for his supporters to hear from him. But on the real outcome on the ground, I don't know if it will have a real outcome on the ground, despite the fact that he said that his supporters and his fighters will be and are still very present in all Syria and Iraq, and they are not contained in Hajin as the Americans are claiming. And you see that the Islamic State is back into a guerrilla modus operandi, either in Syria and towns like Raqqa, like Hasaka, or even in most of the provinces in Iraq. But this is, as if I may say this like this, it's like business as usual. Nothing will change because of this audio on the ground, in my guess.
Wasim Nasser, thank you very much indeed for that analysis.